Hi, Tom. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and thanks so much for linking in. Apologies to kind of ambush you here, because I know that we just linked in. But I did want to give you a quick little demo of our site. So Win My Vote is a voter engagement site, or maybe better described as a voter candidate groups and organizations network. And the way that it works is voters are free. They sign up with just an email address or a social media account. They enter their zip code, and with that, we can give them a ballot of their upcoming election. So for this demo, I'll just show you the most recent presidential election. So here, as a voter, I can see the presidential race as well as state level races and congressional districts, state senate, state assembly districts, down to the county level races, and then even the city, the board of supervisors, city council races, even school board races. I can also see all of the propositions and all of the measures. And this is a good demo. Using this ballot is a good demo, of the power of Win My Vote, because it's really about managing your vote. There's lots of issues that I care deeply about. I just don't have the time to track them all when it comes to when they turn into propositions. What are the good propositions? What are the bad propositions? Because as anytime that there's a good proposition that's on, that gets on the ballot, there's going to be one that counters that, and they're going to use some of the same language, and they're going to try to purposely mislead until the voter sort of throws up his hands and doesn't show up to the polling place, or he votes in a couple of the up ballot races and then kind of forgets most of the down ballot. So this is a good example. So I'll click on Proposition 55. Here I can get a quick summary of the proposition. I can watch a little 1-minute neutral video.
Prop 55 in 1 minute, taxes for education.
And I can see, leading groups that we call trusted sources here on Win My Vote that are voting yes, and groups that are voting no. And they have videos and they have written endorsements. And again, as a voter, I can quickly just, click on it.
When does temporary mean temporary? Well, it doesn't here in California when it comes to money and taxes.
And I can come over here and I can, let's say if I'm a follower of the California Teachers Association, I want to know where they stand on Prop 55. Again, it's real simple for me to do that.
It wasn't that long ago. Years of devastating cutbacks to our schools. 30,000 teachers laid off. Class sizes increased.
And from that, and sorry about that, they'll all start as undecided. The last demo I did was yes. So on this one, I can look through here and say, yep, I'm going to decide yes on this. And then when I go back to my ballot, you can see here that it's nice and prominent that it's yes. Then this right here is once it gets over 1,000 people that have favored it, we get a nice little reading here of those that are for and against it. But with this, I'm filling out my ballot as I go. So then I can move on to different propositions. And again, with this last election, it was crazy to try to get through all of those propositions as well as all of the local measures, let alone some of the down ballot races. So groups and organizations can also make endorsements for candidates. So I can review the candidate profile, I can watch videos on the candidate.
Ahead and stay ahead, because when families are strong, America is strong. So I'm hitting the road to earn your vote.
And yes, I was hoping she was going to say win your vote, but it was close. But again, here I can look through the different groups and organizations, and I can, just easily see what they have to say.
Administration's agenda.
Gay marriage.
I am very much for traditional marriage.
This is ridiculous. It shows just how radical and extreme the current administration is.
And then I can click through to the group and I can look at their group page. I can learn a little bit more about the group. I can see other candidates or propositions that they've endorsed, and I can also see other issue statements here that they've built. So I'm in sort of a hybrid admin mode. You'll see these little edit buttons pop up. So I'm also the administrator of this group, and that's how a group would build their page and make changes. They just click on that edit button and then they can change it right from the page right here. And the way that a group makes endorsements is they just click on make endorsements. The featured candidates are right here. They can just click on their star, and it says, do you want to make a written endorsement or a video endorsement? We'll say yes, and you can do a written endorsement, or you can just do a cut and paste of the YouTube share URL right here to do a video endorsement. And then you'd hit publish the endorsement, and it would be published. And then for down ballot, say if you want to, excuse me, let's say if you want to endorse Gavin Newsom in California 2018, you would click on California. You'd start typing in Gavin Newsom. His profile would come up. You'd click on his star, and again, you could either do a video endorsement or a written endorsement. And the written endorsement, you can put in here links and to other websites, to pictures, to videos, whatever you want to do on that. It will all play when the voter clicks on it. For propositions and measures, we include all of those as well. There's none that are on any upcoming ballots. So you'll see here that there's none available yet. We need to get closer to the real elections. But you can go state level propositions and then county and city level measures. But we'd love to talk with you about setting up a free group page. And also, if you're interested in running at all or coordinating with other candidates that you'd like to support, would love to talk with you about how that works as well. It's real simple to go up and build a candidate profile on Win My Vote. Once you create an account, you just go down here and it says click here to become a candidate. And when you do that, it'll give you a list of ballots that you're eligible to run on based on where your zip code is, where you say you're registered to vote. So if I wanted to run for, say in 2018, the California top 2 primary election, I would click on that ballot. I would see that the candidates that are already up there, and I'd click on an empty spot. And that's it. And then I would just build my profile this way. I would put a picture in there. I could do a video from YouTube. And I'll show you how that works real quickly. So here is our YouTube channel, and that's the video that I want to put up there. So I simply click share. It gives me a share URL. I just do a cut and paste in there and hit save, and then it will play in there real time.
Hi, and welcome to Win My Vote.
And the issue statements here, again, work in the same way. I can put a title here. I can put text or images or videos in the body. I can also choose an image or a video. So for this demo, we'll just do the same video. And I'll click it there, and that's it. And then the voter will be able to see that it's a video and then click on it.
Hi, and welcome to Win My Vote.
And that is it. One of the advantages of using this as a candidate page is you'll be able to track your favorites. If I'm Gary Johnson, for example, and a voter clicks on that I am favoriting his candidacy, now his percentage didn't change just because there's well over 100 people that are on just this ballot right here. But I can, we have tools and stuff where we can get the candidates the actual number of favorites. So they can do a lot of campaigning. They can reach out to, all of their target constituents. Say, go sign up for Win My Vote. It's totally free. You'll get your ballot, and if my message resonates, then favorite me. And with that, we can give you numbers on the number of people that signed up, the number of people that are favoriting you, and you can really track that. The other nice thing about it is that as a voter, if I'm introduced to your candidacy and I really like it, you don't have to remind me 7 or 10 times or whatever the marketing people tell you that I have to hear your name before I remember it. It just really needs to be once. And with that, I'll favorite you, and then I'll move on to the next race. So hopefully we can eliminate the huge advantage that someone has, spending millions and millions of dollars on television ads. Really with Win My Vote, it's sort of a level playing field. It's the message that will win, as opposed to all of the marketing. So thanks. Would love to see you up here. I have read places that you're interested in running in 2018, and would be happy to talk with you anytime about both building the group page as well as any kind of candidate pages. And we're a startup, and we're in the middle of feature design on a daily basis, and would be happy to talk with you about some of the things that you guys may be interested in having us build. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.